blah 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 blah, and so on. Blah blah. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the vwnut 1967 channel on YouTube. In the background you hear my two friends from the Struggle Street podcast and from my life. Link for the podcast and for their two shits in the description. They're right here on my phone. Everybody can... We're gonna go ahead and put the oil cooler back on there and get the engine back together. I'll just bring you guys back for some updates along the way. Putting it back together is the opposite of how we took it apart. So if you missed part one, go back and watch it. We'll see you in a second. Alright, the oil cooler's in on some fresh gaskets. I'm gonna go ahead and find an engine bolt in my hoard stash, and put it in there, and then we'll move forward. So be back in a second. And that, where is it? Right there. That takes care of that. Now, as far as I know, all four of them are in. I haven't been underneath to look and see if the two undernuts are in. But the top ones are in. Alright, we'll move on to a whole bunch of little screws, and then intake, doghouse, blah 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 blah, and so on. Blah blah. Alright, time for the intake. Definitely take your time and prep your surfaces. Definitely prep your surface. And listen, choose your gaskets. Choose your gaskets wisely. Choose them wisely. Choose them wisely. Alright, that will conclude the intake manifold portion of the putting back together situation of this 1500. We'll move on to the doghouse right now. I just got to grab a rubber band or something to string up the throttle cable so that doesn't get pinched. Then if you do get it pinched, you end up doing her twice. We don't want to do that. Alright, fan shroud, carburetor, fuel lines, distributor cap, plug wires, electrical connections. We still need to put in the tin at the back end there and the other little pieces of tin. Much closer now. We should be done here in no time. For you guys it'll be like a second. Alright, minus the battery. That's how it's supposed to look. All back together. Nice and neat and tidy. And ready to go, I think. I'm going to get cleaned up. And then we'll get the battery set in there off the charger. And see if it feels like starting it. We'll check and see what Patina's up to. And go from there. Alright, don't have all that much confidence in this battery. It was giving us trouble before. However, we did put her on a couple of slow charges. Go ahead and whack the key and see what happens. Well, for sure we can sort that idle out. Mostly what I want to see is if it's leaking oil. So I don't see any there. I don't see too many problems in there. Alright, well, no oil leaks. It runs and drives just fine. Runs just fine. We'll take it for a ride at some point. I'll take you guys with me. We're also going to shoot some video of getting her cleaned up and making her shine like we like. The 5150 no. And let's see what Patina's doing. Hi, what are you up to? 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 Hi, hi, hi. Hey, 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 hey. You been guarding the sitch? Or you been on the guard? Or you been on guard duty? I've been on guard duty. Yeah? You have been? Have you been? Have you been? You have? You want to say goodbye to the people? Say goodbye to the people. Thank you.